Now you have to look closely. Did you see him? No? So how does the perfect camouflage work? Brent Downing lives in Texas near Dallas. He is the man that the USA calls the king of camouflage. Brent records his camouflage videos here every week. After 10 minutes, the team finds his camera, but nothing else.
Jetzt ist die Frage, wo ist Brent?
It should be possible to see him in this light woodland, but the master of camouflage is living up to his name.
Hello? Hello? Oh! Nice. How's it going? Okay.
I'm Brent Downing. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Wow, holy moly. So you were laying there the whole time?
Just right there next to that tree.
Yeah, I saw you when you got up.
Yeah, I think I laid in a red ant bed actually.
So Brent, can we kind of see your tricks of the trade a little bit today?
So here we go. The master of camouflage will show us some of the tricks the US Marines use. Can even we as military novices just simply vanish in the woods? We're excited to find out. We put on trousers and jackets called Vegetation from the Italian army, and there's a good reason for Brent choosing them.
There's a lot of fresh vegetation out there, but there's still a lot of browns, grays, and light colors in the environment. So I picked out a couple patterns that I thought were excellent for this time of year.
The finishing touches are the scarf, the camouflage boots, and the hat. Then it's time for war paint. These are the same colors that the Marines use when on a mission. Green as a base layer to hide the color of the skin. Brown and black are for making the nose and cheeks less prominent. Ideally, the silhouette should simply merge with the background.
Ich sehe es aber natürlich nicht, was hier los ist, aber er haut hier eine Farbe nach der anderen drauf. Das fühlt sich total klebrig an, wie so eine mega dicke Schicht Sonnencreme auf meinem Gesicht.
I think you're finished. You're next, Jason.
Yes, the cameraman too gets the full camouflage treatment. What he's wearing is called Multiterrain. This is the one the British Army use. After 30 minutes of doing their makeup, the team is ready. So, they can now head off to hide in the neighboring woods. Or is there still something missing?
One of the best things we can do is utilize these straps around our boonie hats, and we can insert vegetation into the sides. So that's what we'll do right now.
Okay.
Plus up our camouflage.
The natural materials, a few blades of grass from the wayside. Apparently this helps you adapt even better to your surroundings, even though it may look a little ridiculous. And now it is time to hide. But where?
This is so open, and all you got is grass and trees and a lot of openness, as opposed to over here. You got a lot of trees, you got ground, you got dead leaves, you got a lot of shadow from the other logs and everything else.
10 minutes later, Brent has found the perfect place. Here, it's possible to become invisible, and in a worst-case scenario, keep an eye on everything that is happening.
Okay, so if you can go prone right here, this stuff will be over your shoulders, and you'll be able to look straight through it, and you'll see anybody that's coming towards you.
Okay.
Getting into position on the forest ground. This is quite unusual and also quite uncomfortable for the reporter.
What about my head? Do I look ahead? Do I put it down?
Well, I mean, you need to see any threats out there. So, it's obviously going to be elevated, but you want to keep it as flat as possible. As far as your feet, there you go. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground, and you're utilizing the natural terrain as much as possible.
Then it's our cameraman's turn. 10 meters further to the right. For the camera, Brent gives him an extra camouflage scarf. Normally, it's wrapped around rifles or other equipment. Ready, and Brent sets the camera up just like he would in his own videos. The reporter presses himself flat against the ground, but he still has a pretty good field of vision. But now the big question, is it possible to see the pair of them from 10 meters away? you see them both? Yes, they really are here. The king of camouflage has managed to hide our two military novices perfectly. So it is true. With the right camouflage, the makeup technique the Marines use, and the ideal hiding place, it is possible to make yourself completely invisible.